This drive has been a bit of a disaster, and hence we're on 3rd down and 24. Ball is on our own 11-yard line. The previous play was an incomplete pass from Tua to Shaheen. So on 3rd down, we run a draw play. Not much of a passing tree to look at. All the receivers block, some better than others. So let's have a look at defense and move on. Defensively, on this 3rd down, they just don't want to get beat deep. So we catch them in the perfect coverage. They're playing too high zone coverage. You can see the zones. It's perfect for this play. We almost get a 1st down. Let's have a look at why it works. A moment ago, I just said we almost got it. 9 yards on 3rd and a country mile, or 3rd and 24 is not almost getting it. But why does it work? Pure and simple, we outnumber them. We have more blockers than they do defenders in the box. The box on this picture is marked out by 2 yellow lines. You can see here that including Shaheen, we have 6 blockers. The defense, regardless whether Tua wants to run the ball or not, would have to account for him briefly running the ball, so you can make that 7 versus 5 New England Patriots. Just want to give... I like what we do here. Everyone does their job. But Kindley at left guard, number 66, tries to block a defender outside the box, takes a bad angle. Hopefully that will be something he can learn. But I tell you what, let's have a look at film and I will explain more. Okay, so we've spoken about why it works. So let's just have a look at the individual blocking performances. Mainly going to focus on the centre and the 2 guards, and also Shaheen. Now, firstly, just want to say it got 9 yards, so that's pretty good. But let's look at why it gets those 9 yards and then what we can do better. Okay, so the first one between the left guard and the centre is a double team on the one-tech defender. You can see we get nicely into him there. Kindley nice and aggressive. Carreras should be more shoulder to shoulder, I'd like to see, but, not too bad. Kindley has enough confidence then to peel off to try and get the safety, who's at the corner, who's outside the box. Takes a terrible angle, should really press the outside shoulder. As it is, what he does do as a positive is forces the defender off the pursuit angle. But maybe that's something he can work on improving for this forthcoming season. Next player we're going to focus on is our right guard Davis. He's got a linebacker in that gap. He's going to be worried about that linebacker getting into him and turning his shoulders. But the read for Laird would be one of these 2 gaps here, whichever one opens up. So 50, that linebacker is going to press. Davis just sets, keeps his shoulders square. When the defender slants inside, apologies for the blurry film, Davis just washes him out. Now Laird is going to put his foot down and go. Now we're just going to talk about Shaheen. Now Shaheen is responsible for blocking number 30. When the ball is snapped, he's waiting for the defender to make his move. I would like to see him press this shoulder, the inside shoulder, a little bit better. As it is, the block, he blocks the defender. The next 2 defenders to Laird are the safeties. So you know what? It's 9 yards. Could it have been done a bit better? The only thing I'd really like to see better here, we spoke about Shaheen pressing the block, but from Carreras, Kindley leaves to get the linebacker. Now Carreras needs on this one-tech. The one-tech is now got his head into the play side gap. Would like to see Carreras slide his hips into that gap and get his head and shoulders across. It's a small thing, but sometimes it's the small things that makes a difference. 9 yards, probably could have, probably deserved a little bit more, but didn't. So let's have a look at the scores. So in terms of the grade, no big surprise. The only negative score for the -1 is Bowden, who doesn't block anyone, as the note suggests. Again, I just think the play probably deserved a bit more than 9 yards, but it is what it is. So let's have a look at the next one.